Good. Okay, welcome guys. We've done a lot of analysis today. I really appreciate your thoughts on this stuff. I've tried to do a continuous board of all the different continuous tenses. Present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. And these are all your ideas here, and we've been trying to improve them so that I could get my head around the reasons for all of this stuff. In general, when I think about continuous stuff, I think about one or more of these three things. Continuous things tend to be temporary, you know. They sometimes talk about duration. They're very interested in duration of something, usually a temporary something. Sometimes they're interested more in repetition of something also that's temporary, that's happening a lot. So these are the three things that it tends to look at. I'm just going to shut this door. Can you shut the door at the back? Because it's getting noisy outside. Okay, now, these are the simpler ones. Well, these two anyway. We are studying English right now, present continuous. This is what's happening right now. But remember guys, present continuous can also be used for the future. I am seeing my friend tomorrow. I am dancing with my neighbor on Saturday night. Remember, present continuous can also be used for the future, for future plans, just like we talked about the other day. Past continuous, we were listening to Samuel this morning. Yes, you were. Samuel is the other teacher. You were listening to him this morning, remembering that when we want to show a continuous tense, to show when that we were listening to him, we want to show it like this as a timeline. It's something, it looks like this. It goes on for some duration. Started here, it ended here, but during this time, you guys were listening to Samuel. This is what you were doing. Now, in the future, this is one that you've never really dealt with much before. It's very interesting. Here is now, and Giovanna was talking about your 15-minute break, which is happening in 4 minutes' time, if I can get this done. So you're talking about the future, and you're saying, during our 15 minutes break here, we will be resting. This is exactly how to use the future continuous. It shows duration, and it shows a temporary event happening at some point in the future. Yeah, you could say in 3 weeks' time, I will be lying on a beach in South America enjoying my holiday, you know, that sort of thing. Future continuous is a great tense to use. Now, here are the three strange ones, not as strange anymore because we've done the perfect work. So, present perfect continuous, she has been using her phone a lot. If she's been using her phone a lot, once again, it's a temporary action, hopefully, not using it too much during the lesson maybe, but here is showing repetition. So these three things are really important for continuous tenses. Here she's been using the phone a lot. Now, these were the original past perfect and future perfect continuous sentences, but then you wrote some new ones with a bit more context to help me out. So I would have been staying at Newbold College for a week on Friday. So once again, just like future perfect, it shows going forward here in time to a week on Friday. And at that time, I will have already been staying in the future at Newbold College for 1 week. So it just shows the duration as well as being this future perfect, which we talked about earlier. And finally, past perfect continuous, exactly the same thing. Something happens here, and then we go back and we talk about it. It's exactly the same. Sorry, my pen's running out now. I arrived here, and I had been eating since I arrived. So I arrived back here, and I had been eating cereal since that moment. I'd been eating cereal. It doesn't quite work for me. There's something not quite right there. Yeah, but something like that. The important thing is this is showing repetition of something that we're looking at in the past. Okay, and here's the area. So yeah, that one didn't work as well as I was hoping, but does that give you a sort of an idea?